give me Joel Groves.
Oh, Joel Groves, collegiate football player out of Fight Sports WC. Wow, barely got off the plane. Kinley St. Louis, who went to corner Thad Gene and in PFL Challenger Series, ended up taking a fight on like 11 minutes notice, scored a second round rear naked choke. So shout out to XFN veteran Kinley St. Louis doing big stuff out there, young man. There we see Jay-Z sporting one of the best hairdos I've seen on him in a while. But Joel Groves is a big fella. He's a Chick-fil-A manager.
Yeah, and I've grappled with him. He is a strong kid.
You don't say. That guy?
Yes.
Really? Would have never guessed he's got any power to him.
Yeah, you wouldn't think, looking at him, right?
No.
Looking at him, you wouldn't think that's a strong kid.
No, that lanky fella there. 4 years of high school wrestling. He plans to still be a wrestler. College football player as well. He's got another big guy ahead on the night, so it will be a wrestler versus jiu-jitsu for sure. Excited to see that. Welcome to the XFNK, Joel Groves. Meaty.
And give me Gabriel Concepcion.
Officer Gabriel Concepcion here, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, and a good one, by the way. IKF champion. Oh, hey, there we see Coach Travis. Always got to shout out Coach Travis, TNT in the corner. He gets all upset if you don't mention him. Man, Gabe Concepcion still rocking the same shorts that he's had on for the last however many fights it was. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I think we got the name switched again. Joel Groves, Gabe Concepcion, both guys comfortable around the 205 mark. I have to assume that Gabriel Concepcion is going to have a little bit of a height advantage. I've not stood next to Groves, but Concepcion's a tall guy, taller than me. Got the hair growing out too, liking that. A little bit. I don't want to get this wrong, but I want to say he protects and serves the Boynton Beach area.
Well, that's my part of town.
And you look safe, so it looks like he's doing his job. Gabe Concepcion, welcome back to XFN. Concepcion took like 3 or 4 years off. 3 years off from fighting, actually. Came back looking great in the last fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this light heavyweight contest is brought to you by XFN and sponsored by Greatesh Injury Law. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, weighing in at 205.4 pounds with a record of 1 win, 1 loss, fighting out of Fight Sports of Deerfield, Florida, by way of Boca Raton, ladies and gentlemen, Joel Groves!
The old rat mouth.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 203.2 pounds, with a record of 5 wins, 3 losses, fighting out of Hard Knocks of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, by way of Puerto Rico, Gabriel Concepcion. Your referee for this bout is Ramon Ramos.
You know, I'm always going to call him Ray.
Yeah, I call him Ray as well.
Here's the big boys. I mean, we don't have any heavyweights tonight, but these guys are as close as you're going to get. Again, Gabe Concepcion is a solid 6'3", 6'4", for sure. Taller than me. And Joel Groves is a beefy fella himself. Not short either. Touch of gloves, round number 1 underway. Concepcion in the colorful trunk with the reach advantage. Joel Groves, the wrestler that's built like a wrestler in the black shorts. Also Concepcion with the coiffure.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Yeah. Concepcion, good, not just a brown belt, pretty good brown belt. So we will see what he can do to neutralize the wrestling of Groves. But right now, both guys happy to clinch up and strike.
when you're in a cage and you're in a cage fight, odds are you will find at least some point being near the cage, if not on it.
Good knee there.
Nice knee by Groves.
Nice read there from Concepcion. Two big guys just moving on each other around, landing short shots right now. This can be remarkably draining on you. Oh, Concepcion got greedy going for the trip there.
Yeah, and again, like I said, I've grappled with Joel Groves. Very heavy, very good hips.
Yeah. Yeah, got a little greedy with the outside trip there. Might have gotten a little bit of a hip bump from Grove to convince him to go the other way. Elbow's not legal here, or else Grove would be doing some real damage.
But he's looking for that nice little crucifix position.
Yeah, just saying, if this were a pro fight and elbows were legal, there could be some real damage from that position. That's good control from Grove. Of course, as I always say, if, right?
Conception, he does have the underhook.
Yes, he does. I was about to notice the same thing. Good crossface there from Grove.
Grove's keeping him flat.
Yeah, minimizing the body lock. Yeah, I'd love to see Conception kind of jack that underhook up, get on the hip a little bit more, try to better his position because
they just lost that underhook.
It looks
looking for Kimura.
Yeah, it looks like Groves could stay here for a while. Jay-Z 2 steps ahead on the defense for this from the corner. Imagine that.
And this position, you're going to be tempted to want to pass the guard because he's opening the guard.
Yeah.
But that's the wrong move to do.
Yeah, that's the bait. Unless you're going to do the old Hughes thing all the way around the head. I think Matt Hughes is the last guy to pull that off, actually, against GSP. 10 seconds left. Concepcion doing a good job of minimizing the damage here, but Grove doing an even better job of just maximizing top control. And that is the end of round number 1. Concepcion is not a weak fella himself.
No, not at all.
Isolating that arm, stretching that thing out. You almost wonder why he wouldn't go to the elbow attack on that. Change of grip, but short time.
But what happened there was Groves showed his wrestling experience. Nice little hip bump, like you said.
Yeah. And just a great base. Keeping the hips glued to the hips. Pinned to the ground the whole time. Grove up, bouncing around, no stool. Concepcion using the stool a little bit. Corners are out. And round number 2 underway. Gabe Concepcion looking to pump that jab.
Yeah, we got a southpaw versus a nice, what am I looking for?
Orthodox?
Orthodox.
There you go.
Why was that word escaping?
Because you want to say conventional fighter. Oh, man, yeah, I saw the power there. Good shot from Concepcion.
Yeah,
Concepcion looking to wrestle here. Body lock, takedown secured.
Yeah, that was a bad choice by Groves to go for that waist lock.
Yeah.
When someone's in that deep.
Just before that, you talk about the power. The Concepcion was down with his feet extended, and Groves walked and pushed him back 2 steps. And then Concepcion, like he's pushing a sled. Concepcion broke through a couple good shots, one that got through there, and I think kind of allowed him to secure that takedown. Yeah, that shot upstairs might have rattled Groves a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like it weakened the knees.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
And then Concepcion locked the hands on the double. And as you said, Groves went for like a freestyle body lock as opposed to a more conventional defense to that. Unable to sprawl, obviously.
On the cage.
Yeah. Now Concepcion looking to score the riding time here in the second round.
Let's see if Groves goes for the Kimura.
Maybe. Yeah, he could. He could have, not now. Yeah, again, Concepcion's top top control in a jiu-jitsu attacking aspect, right, is going to be pretty good. Gabe's got a pretty good, well-rounded ground game. Looking to maybe pass here even, and advance. I mean, 1 minute left, sure. Make sure you're nice and tight, though. Make sure you're not going to give up a scramble if you're Concepcion. If you're Groves here, you want to be conserving as much energy as possible, breathing as deep as possible, and ready once he goes to pass to get out of there.
Yeah, those shots don't look like...
It's weird that Joel Groves' opponent looks like Kendall Groves.
Yeah.
Man, big fist. Not landing, though.
Yeah, that's the whole... They're more wild than measured.
Yeah, but action nonetheless, making sure the judges realize, hey, I should be scoring for this guy. There we see Brandon Sanford manning the XFN social media cam there. Yeah, Concepcion is not really landing anything from the top here. He is throwing, though. Battering the arms of Groves. I like that. Nice chin to the cheekbone. Round number 2.
Make them uncomfortable.
Yeah, buddy. I love that one.
Yeah, that punch knocked him off balance. I don't know. I think it was just where it caught him in the series. I don't think it actually wobbled him, but it did put him off.
And it did allow Concepcion to secure the takedown and ride out 2 minutes on the round. You have to kind of consider this 3 minutes to win it, in my opinion. I would give each guy
a round.
Almost identical round. In fact, if you give, not that either round's a 10-8 round, but if it were, you got to give the other guy a 10-8 round. That's similar. Concepcion had an attack off his back at the end of the first round, but don't know how close it would have been to finish the fight. Hey, Sean, you ever have a place down here called The Field?
No.
It's an Irish eatery, Irish restaurant in a house.
I know.
Went a couple weeks ago. Highly suggest.
I will put that on the list.
That's a free plug. They cook a steak on a 700-degree lava rock at your table if you ask them. Round number 3 underway. Grove looking to make sure he's controlling the wrestling here. Concepcion looking through the bangs, looking to get it done, looking to bang with his bangs in his eyes.
You know, what I respect more than anything with Concepcion is the fact that he is a police officer and he does train in a sport that will save lives.
Yeah.
Out on the street.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of guy that won't say, I didn't know what else to do besides shooting. Concepcion can absolutely control somebody without having to use lethal force. Doesn't hurt that he's 6'4", 215, 20 pounds. That probably helps. Good knee from Groves there. Good underhooks there from Groves. Yeah, that right hand that landed for Concepcion in the last round definitely contributed to the takedown. Because here Groves doing a good job tying him up, shutting all that down.
Yeah. Yeah, when it caught Grove off balance and the shot led to the...
Oh! Concepcion throws a couple punches there on the break. Yeah, I don't know why Ramos would have broken that, actually. You got 2 guys that want to grapple. Now Concepcion down, got him locked on the double, another takedown. Some real aggression out of Concepcion here.
Yeah, and this late in the fight, a guillotine is not, unless you're Jay-Z and you have a Jay-Z squeeze, that's not something you want to go for.
Or shout out to former XFN champion Stan the Drill Dorsonville, winning his professional MMA debut by high elbow guillotine. Proud to have called that last weekend. Not the first high elbow finish I called for him. Concepcion, they're good hips. They're good.
Yeah, beautiful pass.
Putting that brown belt on display. And if you're Concepcion here, you may think about seeing if you can chill here for 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Nope. I take that back. Aggressively slices that knee over into mount. If he postures up here, it could get pretty bad. Yeah, Grove's looking just to squeeze and roll here. Kendall St. Louis saying push one knee.
Yeah, better to try to get him back into half guard here.
Man, Conception doing a lot of work with that chin. That could be a borderline gouge almost. I'm not saying I've never done it in some of my fights, just saying he's really doing work with that chin. 10 seconds left. Going to finish this mount here. And I think Concepcion is looking to grind him out. And that will be that. 3 hard-fought rounds in the books between two big fellas. Gross contact got gouged out with the chin there. Man, and we see, again, Grove, nice left hand by Grove on that. I don't know how I missed it. Concepcion, though, owning the underhook, getting around. Yeah. Right on the inside, down low, hands locked, rip, and that was the last half of the round. Yeah. I mean, first minute or last minute of the fight, very, very few people are going to have what you just called a Jay-Z squeeze.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Because that is not, it's not just strength. Jay-Z squeeze is not something you get by weights or squeezing watermelons. It's just, it's something that you get from the gods of Dibberoo, my friend.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. And the winner by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Gabriel Concepcion.
I feel like that's probably the right call. We're going through the old school moniker. No finish, no interview.